It's a horrible wet day outside, definitely an indoors kind of day, but we've still got work to do. And as summer is well and truly over now and autumn has begun, we start to think a little bit about next year and particularly the calves that we're going to have. Now here at Tatton, we use a bull for breeding that we'll look at a little bit later on, but we actually artificially inseminate our Jersey cows, which let's talk some more about. Artificial insemination is when you artificially inseminate the cows using semen. Now, without going into too much detail about the birds and the bees, semen is obviously needed and sperm to get the cows pregnant. And as farmers, you can actually buy that semen in. And there are a lot of benefits of doing this. Now, obviously, having a bull on the farm can be a little bit of a liability. They have a habit of wanting to get out and get to the girls. Sometimes they can be quite nasty as well. Obviously, for farmers or farm workers, it's not always safe having a bull knocking around. But you can buy their semen and cut out the middleman, so to speak. And you can buy the semen from the best bulls in the world, like the top-end ones in the top 5% and the top 2% of the breed. And they're bulls that you probably wouldn't be able to afford to buy as a farmer, but you only want that bull for his semen, and you can buy that product and use it on your cows. And this is a semen catalogue. I bet you thought you'd never hear that. And it's a catalogue full of bulls that are available to buy and purchase their semen from a company called Genus ABS. Now, they're a company we use. There are various ones around as well, marketing semen from bulls all over the world. They do dairy semen, they do beef semen. Obviously, with the Jersey cows, we buy in Jersey semen here at Tatton Park, but it's got to be stored in a particular way. And this is our semen store, okay? So it's inside this lockable box. That's my map, my chart of all the different bulls there. We've got their semen inside this flask. Okay, got the equipment as well. And this is a flask of liquid nitrogen, okay? So it is very, very cold because the semen is actually frozen when you buy it. You have to thaw it out when you put it into the cow. But inside here, there are 6 compartments. Even get the lid up. Inside here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that flask is full of nitrogen, okay? You can't really see in there. Okay, and there's 6 compartments, and the semen comes in little straws. Now, the straws are absolutely tiny. You can get them in 1/4 cc or 1/2 cc, and this straw that I'm showing you now is a 1/4 cc or 1/4 of a mil, so it's a tiny amount. It's a straw that I used a few years ago, so the sperm inside here is well and truly dead. But it just gives you an idea of how much semen you're dealing with. It's a tiny amount, and you've got to put it in the right place. And you need to be really precise where you put that semen, and that is why anybody who does artificial insemination has to have been on a course and been assessed, and there's often refresher courses as well you have to be really precise with it, because these straws of semen can be really expensive, but if you put the semen in the right place, it's just as effective as using a bull. But which bull do you choose? We've got absolutely loads of them. That catalogue is full of all different breeds of bulls, beef bulls. They've got every sort of dairy bull in there. You can even buy semen now that's been sexed. So you buy in the semen, and the sperm that is inside there is either a male sperm or a female sperm. The chromosomes have been treated, so it's really precise. Artificial insemination is great. It's used when the cow comes on heat. I know there's lots of sort of rumours floating around that cows are sometimes actually raped against their will. But when a cow is artificially inseminated, they jump on each other's back, showing they're in heat, and that is the time to do it. So all our breeding with our Jersey cows here at Tatton is done with artificial insemination. Also, over at Winsford with the Herefords, I use artificial insemination over there as well. It's really successful, and like I say, you can use the best genetics in the world with your cows. And it doesn't cost you a huge amount, but also you haven't got the health implications or the safety issues of having a bull knocking around. But that's AI. We have got a special VIP on the way to the farm. So we've looked at artificial insemination and how all that works, but if you want to do it the old-fashioned way and get a bull in with your girls, a lot of people still do that. And here at the farm at Tatton, it's something that we do. Usually we use a red poll bull to run with our red poll cows, but this year we're doing something a little bit different, and I want to try crossbreeding. So this year we're going to use a Hereford bull with our red poll cows, and then next year we'll have some Hereford cross red poll calves. So like I said in the last video, it's something called hybrid vigour. So if you mix 2 breeds together, you get a perfect animal the following year. And because the Red Poll are quite a hardy breed and the Herefords are named for their beef as well, we'll get these great little calves next year that have got the best of both breeds, and we can sell them on, perhaps even keep them at the farm for a little bit as well. So yeah, going to try it and see how it works. And the Hereford bull is being delivered today by my mate Alan from Withenshaw Community Farm, who we saw in the last video. He said we can borrow his bull Prince, who's going to come and stay with us at the farm for a few weeks and meet our Red Poll girls. Now I'm going to wait back at the farm for him because he's due any minute, and these Red Polls out here are getting very excited. Love is in the air, I think. Well, Prince is really settling in here at the farm, meeting our girls, having a good sniff round now. So yeah, I'm sure he'll be absolutely fine. And the reason we've decided to go with a Hereford bull this time really is because we've kind of got Red Poll numbers where we want them to be here at the farm. And we've taken the herd number up quite a little bit. We had 4 heifer calves born this time, so that'll be 4 females going back into the herd. We had a few the year before as well, so we've taken numbers up quite a lot. So it's trying to change the breeding strategy ever so slightly. It might be next year that we use a Red Poll bull again and we keep increasing numbers a little bit, but I just felt this year we'll try and change things up a little bit, see how it works, and get some lovely little Hereford cross calves. I have got a little bit of an allegiance to Herefords as well. There's one thing that cows love, it's their back being scratched. This is Evie. And she's just literally stood here while I'm scratching her back, all down her spine. Oh, she loves it. She loves it. And she knows whenever I walk in the field, it's going to happen. She's really quite quiet. But yeah, just at the top of the tail head there. Just stand here for hours doing this. Better get back to work.